Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody?
Hey, I was trying to figure something out. Sorry,
I
I was
saw that and I was
distracted.
like, I gotta start.
Well, no, I was trying to pop the chat window out, but when I pop the chat window out, it makes me Shari again instead of lawnfawn, and it's very weird. I don't know. So I'll
Oh,
just I'll just move it to the side. It's fine. It's cool. It's cool. I don't know.
oops, oops, oops.
Weird. Weird.
So welcome everybody to Card Adventures in Card Making with me, Jen Shirkus and Shari. Shari, do you want to give a little rundown of what this is all about?
Yes. So Adventures in Card Making is choose your own adventure for your creative card making. So we put up polls on Friday,
Yep.
and you guys voted, and we have a stamp set to play with today, which is Toucan Do It. We what was the other one? Stencils versus hot foil. You guys really like stencils. I do too. I was happy with that choice. And then scene building dies was the other one. But it's just kind of a fun way to kind of give yourself some parameters and then creatively figure out something to do. So I had the idea way back in 2019 and did it a couple times. But this is more fun because we can do it live and talk to people and talk to each other and a little different.
Yeah, it's super fun. Um, and so this is only our second one together.
Yes.
Before Shari was doing it kind of on Lawn Fawn's Instagram stories. And just so you know, the voting happens on Lawn Fawn's Instagram stories. And both
Right.
Shari and I try to shout it out from the rooftops in all the places so that you'll know that you can kind of run over there and vote and help determine what we're going to be playing with. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little sad that You Are Sublime didn't win, but I'll be
That
okay.
was Jen's pick. We can throw it in the mix again later,
Yeah,
maybe.
we got to throw that one back in the mix. We definitely will be doing these again in the future. We don't have set days yet. We're kind of both wrapping our brains around our schedules for the next couple months.
Yeah.
But again, we always try to let you guys know ahead of time. And we'll always schedule the lives ahead of time, so you can always go to the live tab here on Lawn Fawn's YouTube channel and just tap the little bell to be notified when we go live as a reminder as well.
I've been trying to fill the Instagram this week with reminders so that there was something every day. So in case you missed it, hopefully you caught it the next day. But you can always watch the replay later. It's still
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. So if this is your first time joining us, you can always check out the last replay. It'll be under, again, the live tab. I think eventually we'll probably make a little playlist too to make it easier to be found, unless we already have a playlist. I don't
I
remember.
haven't made one yet, but
Yeah.
if we're going to do more, we will, because right now we only have the two. But we want to do more. We talked about it. We just have to figure out schedules.
Yeah. And so if you're playing along today or during the replay, and you're going to share your cards, be sure to use the hashtag LF Card Making Adventures and
Mhm.
tag Lawnfawn, tag Shari, tag me. All that information is below us in the little grass.
Yeah.
I don't know about Shari, but I absolutely love to see what you guys are creating. I'm sure Shari does too.
I do too. And last time I made a point to reshare them on the Long Fun stories too. So if you do all those things, hopefully we see it. Really, the tag is what really helps because the
Yeah.
hashtag doesn't always cooperate.
Yep.
Um, but it's still nice to see the hashtag because then I know, hey, that's what you guys were doing. You were doing that with us.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I know some people, I saw someone say they didn't have Toucan do it and they were going to use the other one or something else. And that's totally fine too. I think
Perfect.
last time someone used all the losers instead of the winners. Somebody did like the opposites, which was really
I
fun.
love it. Yeah. The big thing about Adventures in Card Making is another way to hopefully inspire you guys to create. And we are trying to dust off products that we haven't shared any love with in a
Yeah.
while. which is always a fun thing to do. And one of the great things that I probably sound like a broken record on, but one of the great things about Lawn Fawn is they don't retire things very frequently, and older products work with newer products. So I think it's good to be excited about the new releases. New release coming at the end of August.
Yeah.
But it's also super fun to share some love on the sets that, we haven't played with in a while.
Or
Toucan
you
doing it.
haven't seen, like you didn't know it existed. I've seen that before. People be like, I didn't
Yeah.
know this was a thing. And it's like, oh, well, it's 4 years old. And like, not this one necessarily, but it's Lawnfawn has a giant catalog of stuff, and you
Yeah.
may like discover something new that you didn't know was there.
Yep.
Because you do the new stuff all the time, and the old stuff kind of.
I'm like looking over here because I just had to make more room in my bins for Lawn Fawn because, again, yeah.
I had to do that recently too. I took out all the retired ones and put them in a box in my closet back here because I still love them. I just can't use them because y'all will be mad at me. So
I love when Chari starts to get her little bit of drawl. She's like, y'all will be,
y'all will be really mad at me.
That's when I don't feel like we're East Coast Fawnies together. I can't say y'all. I'll say you guys.
What's funny is I say y'all talking, but I refuse to type it.
Yeah, that's like, funny.
I don't type the word y'all.
So as I go to flip the camera, you're going to see Chari and I, and under Chari's face is her studio table, and under my face is my studio table. But I also just wanted to share a fun little surprise. I actually used Toucan Do It in one of my online classes back in 2021. I hosted Tropical Vibes. And if you don't know, I host a lot of online classes through my website, but I host a lot of Lawn Fawn classes. And what's great about those classes is you get coloring guides, you get instructions for prep, you get bonus cards, plus access to videos, all kinds of resources. And the beauty of them is they're online. So even though I taught it back in 2021, you could still take the class today or tomorrow. So I am offering a discount off of that Tropical Vibes class. And so below in the grass, you'll see there's a link, and you're going to save 20% off with the code TROPICAL. That code will work for a week because I figure some people are going to watch the replay. So it'll work until August 6th. And Chari pinned a comment in the top of the chat. So if you just want to click on over and try one of my classes out, or maybe you have been taking my classes, but you didn't know this one was around. So now you can take it. Yeah.
Yeah. Feel tropical at the end of the summer.
Yeah, why not?
Before we head into the fall and winter release. I know, Jen doesn't want to hear that.
We don't talk about that. We do not talk about it.
Fun fall plans. We can talk about that later.
And so before we get going, I just wanted to quickly also share one other quick thing with you. I was pulling supplies. I had no plan, and I was actually frantically looking for my Toucan Do It set. I looked in my summer section. It wasn't in my summer section. So then I went to Critters. I should have gone to Critters first.
That's exactly what I did. I was like, I don't think it's here. I think it's somewhere else.
And then I was flipping through my binder. So this is actually an idea Chari and I kind of came up with. I think Chari started it, and then I kind of changed it a little. I think it's both of our ideas at this point. But I have a binder, many binders, with all of my standalone dies from Lawn Fawn. And I know it's a little blurry because I'm so close to the camera, but I have a little tag. This one says scene building, and these hang off and these sit up in my shelves. And so in this binder is kind of all of my scene building dies. And I use these heavy Velcro pockets, and in them is the magnetic boards from Lawn Fawn. And so what I was doing before this live started was I was just flipping through my scene building dies, and I'm like, ooh, what am I gonna use? kind of shopping my supplies, and I remembered all of these fun ones back here. So I think
see,
I'll pull those
mine
out.
are organized. I don't have scene building. I just have all the borders together.
That works. That works.
Yeah.
Whatever lingo works for you to be organized, right? And then at the same time, and that's just a regular 8.5 by 11 binder. And then at the same time, this is a snap album. It's a 6 by 8 mini book from Simple Stories. I actually carry them in my online shop now because so many of you had asked me about them. But this is how Chari and I both store our stencils. And so I have one binder that's all lawnfawn stencils, and then I have another binder that's other brand stencils. But what's nice too is they have these pockets where some of the scene building stencils that lawnfawn has that are just kind of half size will fit in these. And then I even stick all my reveal wheel stencils in here too. So, and again, I know this is how Chari organizes her stencils too. So I thought I would just share like that as we're getting started, because why not? And I'm going to look for my corner rainbow stencil. I'm hoping it's in here. I recently used it for an art retreat. Oh, here it is. One of my followers had asked me to do some inspiration with the corner rainbow. So I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm pulling it out.
We have no plans.
Yeah. Chari, do you want to confess?
I had no plans.
Chari doesn't even have a sketch this time. And if you guys were part of the last one, you know that's a big deal.
I sort of have one now, but
okay.
I didn't when we started.
She took the 10 minutes before we went live to make a sketch.
I was looking for the link for your binder there.
Oh. The binder actually the link might not be live yet. Thank you so much, Chari. I should have told you that. It will be live.
Oh, for the snap binder?
Yeah. Did you find it?
It is. It's yeah.
Oh. I have a few new items that I haven't uploaded the photos for. So as I was saying it, I'm like, is that one of them?
Yeah, it's there.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I would have given up right then if I couldn't have found it, but I like that my sister is here and is saying y'all.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And I saw Josie is here. Josie
was here too.
Mm-hmm. Josie is my bestie that works for me part-time. She was here all last week and we got so much done. But all of the stuff that we got done was for downstairs. I haven't been in my studio except for yesterday. I hadn't been in my studio for 2 weeks. So I'm a little behind with life, but I'm not complaining because Josie helping me is amazing. It's amazing, you guys, and nobody can steal my Josie.
So, do you have any idea what border die or scene die you're going to use?
Heck no. I'm thinking
about this one.
Ooh, that's a fun one.
That you don't think about very often. I don't even remember what this is called. They're going to fire me.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm using. So I thought what I do when I'm not sure what I'm going to do is I stamp out images and I start coloring them. And as I'm coloring them, my mind starts to come up with a fun little story. Although being live, that's a little hard to do because we're also chatting with you guys. But I'll figure it out.
I was going to look that one up and see what it's called, but I don't know. I think I'm going to start with some images as well. I just had to cut a whole bunch more card bases yesterday because I was out.
Whoa. Carla said 2 weeks. Yowza. Yeah, it was 2 weeks since I've been in my studio because before Josie came, I was actually in Vegas at an in-person trade show with Kelly Marie and Allison. It was our first in-person trade show since 2020, January of 2020. And so, yeah, I was there teaching classes with the new fall winter release. And we had a fun time. It was good. We survived.
You guys are all guessing at the name. tropical leaves. It's a slim line. I know that. Someone asked if the binders are you talking about the snap binders with the stencils or the rainbow stripes. The rainbow stripe binders just come from it.
The rainbow stripe binders we bought at Target, and there are none left because Chari and I both own them all.
We bought them quite a few years ago.
Yeah,
so I don't
it was
even know
quite a few years ago.
Anymore.
I do every once in a while look though, because I'm like, oh, it'd be nice to just get a couple more.
Yeah, I got extras at the time because
yeah, I got extras at the time too, but they're getting full.
Because you don't want to be without.
Yeah. And the Velcro pockets, they are in my Amazon storefront. So if you go to shirkus.com and click the Jennabler Faves page, at the very top of that is a link to my Amazon store, and you'll find those pockets there. If you're having a hard time, you can always email creative-chick@shirkus.com, and I or Josie will be happy to help you. So I remember when this set came out is when I fell in love with toner grays from Copic. I'd owned them, but I never used them. And what I like about the toner grays is they have a little bit of a cool look to them, but they are much, much easier to blend than actual cool Copics. Sometimes you just don't want a warm gray. And so that was my exciting discovery of 2021.
Somebody's birthday. Oh, Sherry.
Oh, happy birthday, Sherry.
Just keep saying happy birthday, and I was like, what did I miss? Brienne is excited for the new release.
Yay. Good. Yeah, Brienne worked really hard on kits with the new release for my upcoming classes online with Firefly Farm. So
she already knows what.
Yeah, she's gotten a little sneaky, peeky.
Let's see.
So both Chari and I have been so busy, we haven't even really caught up yet.
No. I have barely talked to you since you got back.
I know. When Josie's here, we work really hard because we don't have a lot of time together, and we always want to accomplish so much. I am always like in my evening office. Like we don't even come upstairs like until like 7:00 at night. And then I'll go in my evening office, which is on the couch doing computer work. And Josie starts pulling out her computer. And I'm like, you don't have to have it.
You don't have to do evening work.
Yeah.
Just me.
But she does. She's good. She's a good sport. Chris is like watching both of us. He's like, yeah, this is why I couldn't work for you.
I try really hard to not have evening work, but
yeah, I have less evening work.
Situation. My evening work is stitching.
I have less evening work now that Josie works for me part-time, but
I'm telling you.
It's just inevitable. It's inevitable. But we had a really good weekend. We went to the beach on Saturday, and then we went to Love Live Local on Sunday, which was a lot of fun. I'll have to post a picture because I don't think they'll show up on camera, but I got these really cute resin earrings, and they're little black cats. And Josie got dangly earrings, and they're jellyfish. So, yeah, I'll post a picture of mine on my stories after.
She really liked jellyfish.
I don't really know if Josie really likes jellyfish, but unfortunately, it's just kind of become her thing.
I find them mesmerizing. Like when you go to the aquarium, I feel like that is the tank I could sit in front of all day and just watch them float around.
I agree. I think that they are,
because they're like cool colors and they have them all lit up cool. And
yeah, they're so beautiful. The joke with jellyfish and Josie is I've lived on Cape Cod for almost 20 years now. I swim all the time, And the few times that Josie's been in the water with me, we'll be swimming together, and she's been stung by a jellyfish many times.
No.
Not a sting that's like deadly, but a sting that's like uncomfortable. So I don't really know if Josie wants to love jellyfish, but I keep giving her jellyfish stuff. So that's the joke there. Let's see. I think I'll do...
Hi from Switzerland. Wow.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like the Olympics, all the countries.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It's like we're having card Olympics. We were watching the men's gymnastics last night because a couple of those guys are from Massachusetts. So that was kind of
cool. Did you watch to the end with the pommel horse?
Yep, we did.
That was pretty awesome.
It was. I like how they kept showing him on camera and his eyes are closed like he was sleeping.
I told Matt he was praying. I was like, he's not sleeping. There's no way he's sleeping. He's just getting in the zone.
Yeah, right.
He knows his job.
Yep. The pressure must be so crazy. They work so
I read a story about him today that he wasn't progressing like he wanted in gymnastics overall, so he just decided to pick the one thing he was really good at and just do that really good. And that's the only reason why he's on the team is because of that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's kind of a big decision to make, you know. He doesn't get to be in the spotlight all of the different competitions, but he kind of knew that was what was best for him. I respect that. So let us know in the comments if you guys are creating along or if you're just hanging out. And if you are creating along, let us know if you are using Toucan Do It or if you're using something different. Let us know that too. This is a chill hangout.
Casual crafting.
Yep, casual crafting. We all need a little casual crafting in our lives.
It should always be, but it's not. Well, not for us. Not for us. Sometimes we have deadlines. Gonna make me a purple lizard. I love this little lizard.
You're making a purple. Oh, I thought you said wizard. I'm like, where are you getting a wizard?
He is a wizard. I'm pretty sure that I don't know if Stacy's still here. I think that she said wizard one time when she was little, and Mom was like, "What are you talking about?" And she was talking about a lizard. It was a lizard, but we have a lot of Stacy-isms, Stacy words.
That's funny.
I'm pretty sure. A wizard. Oh, a lizard. All right. I forget what a toucan's beak looks like.
Oh, here.
So small. Oh, it's yellow, close to his face, and then orange.
Yep. Or I do. Okay. Well, I did yellow, red, purple, but you can do whatever you want because it's your toucan. Yeah.
Do they have purple beaks?
Yeah, why not? I was probably
looking well, they at don't exactly look like stripes like this anyways. If toucan is
if you look at the cereal character, what cereal was that?
Toucan Fruit Loops.
Yeah, that. I don't know. Chari, are you making fun of my color choices?
No, I'm just asking. But honestly, when you go look up a toucan, it's not striped like this, so it's fine.
Right. So it can be whatever we want.
Just whatever we want to do.
In lawnfawn land, it can be whatever we want. That's the beauty of it. Whatever your imagination can think of. So it looks like we have some people working on some other crafty projects. Love that. Some people are just hanging out, watching for inspiration and watching the women's gymnastics.
Well, we won't be nearly that exciting.
Yeah, no. We will not be doing a double hand flip in our studio spaces. That will not be happening.
I'm going to just go with a creamy color at the end of his beak. So what toner grays? You use that on the Toucans, huh?
So I use 6, 4, and 2, and I just like it. I like that it's not a warm gray, but
That's right. You're the even numbered girl, and I'm the odd numbered girl. I don't have 6, 4, and 2. I have 7, 5, and 3.
Perfect. And I don't. I think blending with the cool grays is just really tricky. So
I don't use cool grays very often at all. The only time I use cool grays is to like trace inside of a snowman.
well,
and then no blending is required.
Yeah, and that's why I think I don't use them, is because they're really hard to blend. So I just kind of got away from using them.
We have some puffins. Whoever says lawnfawn needs puffins.
Oh yeah, we've got puffins.
There's a little mini set with puffins. 2 little puffins. I think it was like a Valentine set. Don't ask me what it's called.
I was doing a lot of searching on the website during the trade show because back in the day I used to help Kelly at all the trade shows, and I really knew the stamp set names really, really well. But now
it becomes so many. It's called stud puffin.
There you
go. That's what it's called.
Yeah, there's so many, and I still help out at the virtual trade shows, but I just help with the classes. I don't help with the order writing part. So I just kind of forget.
Did you not have to write orders this time?
Yeah, I helped write lots of orders. It was fun. I always tell the store owners it's more fun to spend somebody else's money. And Janable on a whole nother level.
Stud puffin.
That's cute. Stud puffin.
Okay, that's what we're going with for Toucans. I'm going to have a million markers over here by the time I'm done.
Since Chari and I are both working and watching the chat, and we don't really have a moderator, just if you guys do have a question, just put the word question in all caps before it. So hopefully between her and I, we won't miss it.
Just yell really loud.
Yeah, yell really loud so we can hear you. But yeah. Actually,
I don't know if I'm going to use all these, but we're going to color them anyway.
I'm going to switch the bottom of the screen with our handles and stuff for a while. I didn't realize I had left the coupon code up for so long. Not that that's a bad thing, but
I moved my camera a little bit because I felt like my thing was down in the grass and we could see what I was doing.
Oh, that darn grass.
I know.
We were talking about our actual grass in the old booth. How everybody liked to come visit us because it was nice and squishy. So it was nice on our feet.
Well, it also had padding. That's why it was squishy.
I know, but...
Oh, someone's can't wait to see what you come up with for the new release for classes.
Oh, yeah, that's on my to-do list. I'm actually finishing up my designs for Crop and Create, which is the event hosted in September for Scrapbooking Cards Today. And I love how my cards came out. Chari got to see a little sneak peek yesterday. And then, yeah, I'll be designing classes online and in person. I'll be going to Scrappy Chic in Michigan in October. And I'll be going to Papercraft Clubhouse in Connecticut in October. So there'll be online classes and in-person classes.
Sweden, Switzerland, Canada. Wow. They're all just chiming in.
Oh, where everybody's visiting from?
Yeah, like 3 in a row. Hello from Sweden.
Love it.
Hello from Switzerland. Hi from Toronto, Canada.
Fun.
I'm not crazy about this butterfly, but that's okay. I may not use him. I'm not. I struggle with things that have lots of colors.
I think it looks cute. What
Oh, but
colors
I
did
put
you
them.
use?
I use like pinks and purples and a yellow spot, but in my head it always seems good, and then I color it and I don't like it. Y'all might like it. It seems like every time I color something that I don't care for, but I just go with it, everybody's always like, it's amazing, and I'm like, okay.
That's what I've learned from teaching classes. Like
Funny
the
how that works.
card that I don't love as much is usually the favorite. So I think that's helped me over the years kind of get over being
That's
so
so
hard
funny.
on myself.
Yeah. I don't know that I'm going to use that butterfly anyway, so he can just hang out. I
All
gotta
right.
move all these 50 gazillion markers off my desk.
I got these fun images colored. So I'm going to do a little die cutting.
Oh, me too. Get all my
Aw,
markers
thanks,
off.
Melissa. She says she checks my class list before she makes any purchases. That's the way to do it if you're going to do class. I just help you with your shopping list.
Okay. That was a lot of markers. All right. On to cutting.
I feel like last month you had images already pre-cut, Chari.
I did. I'm pretty sure.
Because I took a little
I
bit
have to watch
longer.
the replay.
I took a little bit longer than you.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I was
I've
like
been
feeling bad, but everybody was like, no, this is great. I'm like, okay. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. I can only create as quickly as I can create, right?
Well, I probably would have had a plan, except I spent all day yesterday making stuff I had to make with the new release for a retailer. So.
Oh, I'm missing a piece. That's not going to work.
Someone from Asheville. Well, hello, Kathy, neighbor. I mean, I don't know where in Asheville you live, but it's the same city. It's closer than Jen.
True, true. Joy would like to know, when does sneak peeks start?
When Inspiration Week starts, which is August 14th.
Oh, there you go.
I don't really do well. I mean, sometimes there's a graphic with a peek before then, but
there were some peeks happening during the trade show because the store owners that were at the event were allowed to share some sneak peeks.
Yeah. Stacy's telling everybody where I live. Oh, she's near Weaverville.
She put your street address and everything.
She better not. I know where she lives. Stacy is my sister, for those that do not know that. She is not a paper crafter, but she happens to have Tuesdays off.
Have you tried to make her a paper crafter?
I don't think she would be into it. I mean, she might come over here and use all my stuff, but I don't think she would be. She stitches. She does other things. She crochets.
Oh, I know she's super crafty. I was just wondering if you ever tried to like get her on the dark side.
She's never asked
showed interest
to make anything. I don't know, Stacy, do you want to be a paper crafter? All right, I'm gonna put my little.
Clearly, it's this little tray. If Stacy lived near me, I pretty much try to make all my friends paper crafters.
Stacy lives very close. All right.
No, I meant if she lived close to me, I would enable her to be a paper crafter.
She was in your neck of the woods not too long ago.
In Maine, right?
She was in Boston. She was in Salem. She was in Maine.
Yeah.
She was in lots of places.
We got to plan another visit for you and Matt.
Yeah, Matt's ready.
Matt's
All
ready.
right, this is speckled eggshell paper, which I love.
I just die cut some distress white heavy stock because I'm going to stencil.
Of course you did.
What?
No, that's what you always use.
That's what I like.
I'm not criticizing. I made my class cards and I used it because.
Oh, what class cards are you talking about, Chari?
An East Coast Fawnies class.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did we actually settle on a name? Not yet.
I don't know if we officially. I mean, you could say something right now, and
I've been calling it that. No, I don't want to call it that if that's not really what the name will be.
Okay, but we do have another East Coast Fawnies online class coming up. I put the save the date on my website a couple weeks ago. I don't remember the date, but I put it on there.
September. September something.
And
September 21st.
And we'll be using Happy Harvest and Mrs. Harvest, otherwise known as You Crow Girl.
Well, Stacy says if she ever got into paper crafting, she'd just spend all her time at my house using all my stuff instead of her own. And I would be tired of her being around so much. All right.
True.
So my first thought with stencils with this was to use the tropical leaves. But I think I want to try using this and the nighttime stencil and do something different.
Oh, I like what you're thinking.
It'll be a disaster. Who knows?
Well, disasters are good. I mean, why not do a disaster on live YouTube? I mean, that's the perfect time.
Right? Things go in my trash can too, people.
Yeah, Kathy says I would bring Chari's sister over to the glitter side. You know I would.
I think Stacey probably already likes some glitter. She's a bit more
sparkly than you.
Sparkly is the word I use. She uses she wears brighter clothes than me. I don't know about sparkle. I did wear my glitter shirt for you today, Jen.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I noticed it right away.
She would like some bling, I'm sure. Okay. What colors am I going to use?
Oh, yay. Heather just got Happy Harvest. Well, just so you know, Heather, there already is an online class with East Coast Fawnies that we taught a couple. It wasn't last fall, was it?
No. It was the first one we ever did.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's still available in my website. So you could take that one now and then take the new one with us in September.
Let me see if I can find it.
You'll hear, when you do take the class, you'll hear how badly we wanted a friend for Mr. Harvest.
It's true.
And then that's when we came up with the new stamp set that was a Crop and Create exclusive stamp set. And then now it's being released with the fall winter release.
Okay. Scattered straw. It's an OG color.
Oh, yeah, it is. Distress. This is when Post-it tape is perfect because it's really nice to be able to mask off pieces of stencil and move it around really easily.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have something on my paper.
All right.
Oh, boy. Let's see if we can get that off. Oh, thanks, Heather.
On your paper? Oh, under your stencil?
No, it's like on the paper. It wasn't there when I just put my stencil down, but I'm using my mono sand eraser.
The sand
and
eraser.
It's saving the day.
It's a opportunity for a sequin or something.
I'm sure that my leopard jaguar is going to stand in front of it, so I'm not super concerned about it, but.
All right, now I'm using fossilized amber to do my dots on my moon. Oh man, it's intense. Scattered straw is one of the original colors, and it probably could use some re-inking. We'll just say that.
Well, scattered straw is much lighter than fossilized amber.
True. Also, I'm very heavy-handed.
Oh, hi, Audrey.
Hi, Audrey, a fellow Fawnie.
Audrey's an East Coast Fawnie, too. Where can I pick up an ink pad holder like yours, Jen? Enable me. This is an ink stand, so you can get them directly from the ink stand, or you can get them in my online shop, shirkus.com.
Okay, now I'm gonna.
So Jenny says that the East Coast Fawnies class September 21st says it's out of stock. Yes, it is out of stock because there are no details to give you yet. I just did a save the date placeholder, Jenny. On lawnfawn release day in August is when we will release the details for that class and all of my online classes for the fall.
So write it on your calendar. That's the way to remember.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, I just wanted to do some save the dates because I know people's lives get busy. But thanks for popping on over to my site.
All right, I masked my moon. We'll see if this idea is.
Oh, that's so funny.
You're tragic.
Somebody's watching from the southwest England, and Wizard Lizard is definitely a character in a children's book in the UK.
Oh.
So I used a little celery stick. Now I'm using a little grape soda. So even though I'm using this corner rainbow stencil, I'm not doing a traditional rainbow color.
How do you break up our dies into binders? Mine are in categories.
Same.
I'm pretty sure hers are that way too.
Yeah.
I put all the I don't even know what I called it down there. Stackables, shapes, something like, so all the rectangle ones are together, all the square ones are together, all the circles. And then I have other shapes like hearts, and there's trees, and then there's stars, and other shapes like maple leaves and stuff. There's a lot of stackables.
So for stackables, I do it a little bit differently. My stackables are on the smaller magnetic boards, and I keep them in stamp pockets, just like my stamp sets. And my stars and hearts are all like that. But then when I get into maple leaves, I put those in with seasonal. Just as another idea.
You just gotta do the way your brain works.
Yep. Yep. And you might do it one way and realize that you're not finding what you need. And you just have to make some adjustments. I mean, Chari remembers when I started doing it, I had almost a panic attack because I was like, I'm not going to be able to find what I need, and I'm not going to be efficient in getting my work done. But it worked out really nice.
I just don't have enough shelf space to have everything in pockets. So the binders work really well for me. I do still use some of the small. I use the small ones. I'll grab one. Especially for backdrop dies, because they fit on there perfectly. And then when they all have these little pieces, they can just stay on the magnet sheet.
Yeah, backdrop dies I put in small pockets too.
The ones that have pieces. Now the ones that are just a background, those are just in a bin. They're not on a magnet. They're nothing. They're just all there. Because
hi, Stacy.
That's a lot of magnets.
Yeah.
Oh, time to give them all back.
So now this is Moonstone.
His name is Tucker. He is a Yorkie.
Cute.
I put all my alphabets together. I put all the words together. I'm trying to think of how I kind of have things organized. All the ones that are like the paper piecing characters, I ended up putting those kind of together.
I think I have a video on my Facebook page on how mine are organized. I know I have one for my stamps. It's probably it's overdue to do another one because I live in a different home now, but that's probably not going to happen for a while.
My moon is not perfectly centered and it bothers me, but that's okay.
Let it go. Let it go.
Fine. All right, so I kind of went all over with salvage patina. And then my idea is to make the sky with the leaves, like a pattern.
Brienne, I've never seen Jen use so much tape before. I do when I use this stencil, Brienne. I'm on a mission to not have any ink go where it's not supposed to.
You gotta protect the spots. You gotta keep your perfect rainbow.
Yeah. Like, I'm reusing tape too, like a good crafter does. All right, now I'm using Merman. I'm thinking of like a tropical rainbow.
Oh, is that why you're not? That's why you're branching out.
I guess so.
That's what we're going with.
Yep, that's what we're going with. Yes, Mrs. Harvest, which is called You Crow Girl, is in the next release. We can 100% say that without getting in trouble.
That has been confirmed.
Yep, confirmed publicly. And Chari and I will be teaching a class with her and Mr. Harvest.
Yeah, she's a little, she's not a full size set. She's a half.
Yep. But she works with all of the Mr. Harvest.
Yeah, like it's like the pumpkins and things are in his work great with her.
Let's see. Now I think I'll do fresh lavender, maybe. I don't really know. I have no thoughts here.
Somebody says their dyes are like their mind, a mess.
We feel the pain, Bonnie. We feel the pain.
Let's see. Now I'll do the second one.
Yeah, and Yvonne said that her categories are too broad, and now she has a lot of lawnfawn, so she needs to narrow it down. And that's why what's nice about like the binder system or stamp pockets, like you can change things around, and as you're creating more or accumulating more supplies, you're apt to change things. That's a normal occurrence. Yeah. All right, we're going to take all this tape off and hope that this rainbow looks nice, because this is alive and I don't want to have to start over.
It's fine. Embrace.
I know. Look at. Oh, that's pretty. That works.
Let's see what mine looks like. Ooh, look at that.
Ooh. So did you do teal on teal? I
did salvage patina kind of lightly, and then I did peacock feathers on top.
Ooh, I like it.
I'm going to wipe off this mask that now has blue ink all over it and stick it back on, and I think I'm going to keep doing a little bit more to the
a little bit more.
You know what? I guess I could cut this out with my rectangle and fix my centered moon problem. I think I'll do that, and then I'm going to ink the edges. and give it like the vignette kind of look with the darker edges.
Yay, thanks, Diana. She's excited for our class. I am going to ink some more Distress White Heavy Stock, a color, and then I'm going to die cut it.
Get the moon fixed here.
Oops, I'm picking up purple off my table. Somehow I got purple. Oh, probably from tapping my brush. Real life crafting, folks. Real life.
Yeah. You can't cut out the part where we redo it because we have a smudge.
Right.
So that's an opportunity for a die cut heart and some glitter.
Yep. True that.
Or a carefully placed stamped image.
I have a feeling I am making a clean and simple card, which that's weird.
That's weird.
Not weird that people do that, but weird that I'm doing that.
Yeah, you're not getting all inky over there.
I know.
Who are you?
I don't even know.
All right, I'm going to pull out Uncharted Mariner, which is a color I really love lately.
I'm using this border if anybody wants to look it up. I think it's something Vines, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I will probably use that one too, actually. You know what? This happened last time.
Oh, we did not similar. I know we did not talk about this at all.
That one and the other one I pointed out earlier did come out in the same release as Toucan.
Yeah.
So kind of meant like they were designed together.
If I were my scissors on my clean desk, oh, here they are.
So you're saying if your desk was dirty, find them easier?
Probably, honestly. I actually have very little stuff on my desk right now, and I was losing them, so.
Okay, that's pretty. I like that.
Ooh.
I think I need some splatter.
Chari and I will definitely share our cards too. So you'll be able to see them better.
Clean up the blue ink before I get smudges everywhere. All right, I'm gonna run around the corner and get some water.
Okay.
My feet. I was not completely prepared. I don't keep water just sitting on my desk like Jen does.
For weeks on end? What do you mean?
Because I would knock it over and create
Well,
chaos.
in fairness, I don't have water on my desk right now. It's just like sometimes there's a carryover. I decided I want my leafy vines a bit darker, and so before I'm punching them out, I am inking them up because then they won't rip or tear from my inking.
So did you ink your paper first and then
I did with celery stick, but now I'm deciding I want them to be a bit darker. So it's just easier to do them. Because I used a Distress White Heavy Stock, it's 130 pounds, so it's really holding on to the dyes nicely. Yeah. It's not because the dye didn't work or anything. It's just the way it works.
Right. Let's do some splatters. It's always good with some gold splatters.
Oh, I'm going to do splatters.
No, you can't. Sorry. I didn't even think it.
Wouldn't that be funny if we did an Adventures in Card Making and as soon as one of us did something, the other one couldn't? That would be a problem.
That's like the extra. That's like the Adventures in Card Making Olympics.
Yeah, that would be a problem.
Extra challenge.
That would be an issue.
All right, I think that's good with splatters. Someone asked, this is the Gansai Tandy Starry colors that I use all the time.
That's what I'm going to be using.
Yellow gold needs a replacing, but luckily I have a replacement. I just haven't put it in there yet. I did replace the blue gold because mine like shrunk up into this little rock in the middle of it, and I don't even know why.
Oh, that's weird.
It was weird because it's not even one I use all the time. I use yellow gold the most, but luckily I found a art supply place that you could just buy the single pans.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, I'm going to set this aside.
Shocker, I'm trimming my panel down.
Oh, that's smart to keep the lid on a jar on your desk. I could do that with this,
Yeah,
but I honestly don't know where the lid is. This is just a jelly jar. I'm actually going to set it back here because I'm afraid I don't want to cause havoc live.
I agree. Chari's background does look amazing.
I see your rainbow looks pretty good.
I'm getting there. I'm just going to stamp a sentiment before I get too crazy here.
Okay, now I need to figure out
let's see.
Grab so I can see what this looks like. I'm very happy with this. It's very cute.
Yay.
I don't know what I did with the die I had earlier. Oh, there it is. Anyone else feel that way about their desk sometimes?
All the time.
Just me? No.
I think we all lose stuff on our desks.
Yes, I think. I'm going to stick with the speckled eggshell. There's something about inking on speckled eggshell that's...
I don't think I've ever used the speckled eggshell.
Oh, you really should, because it gives it this, like, more soft look, I guess. I don't know. I did the corner rainbow that you're doing.
Yep.
On a card. I think for an intro video for that, maybe. I did it on speckled eggshell, and it just has the big thank you sentiment, and it is one of my favorite cards I've ever done. There's just something about the colors look different on the speckled eggshell. I don't know why.
I'm going to have to look and see if I even have any speckled eggshell.
Every time someone comes to look for thank you cards at my house, like my mom or Matt, I take that one out and be like, you can't have this one. I still haven't used it, but you can't have it. Too pretty. I'm not ready to give it up.
All right, I'm going to do a little glittering. Shocker. Actually, I think this cookie glue pen is almost gone. I see a hint of blue left, but not a lot.
Didn't you like just finish one off not too long ago?
I don't know. Brienne will know. Not
she
really.
Keeps score?
But she keeps track for me, I feel. Brienne, I do not expect you to keep track. I'm just joking.
Okay. So I want my grass to be tall enough to hit the bottom of my moon. Which sucks because I'm going to kind of cover up a whole bunch of stuff I did. But that's okay.
That's okay. It's still pretty on the top.
I just need somewhere for my animal to sit. So, there it looks good, I think.
Glitter all the things. Glitter all the things. I do this a lot, glittering between the stripes on this rainbow.
What are you glittering? The whole stripe?
Yeah.
Just between them. Just a line between.
Yeah.
Okay, but not the whole.
No, not the
Not the
whole
whole
band.
bow. Okay.
Just the little stripe between the two colors.
I'm gonna be like, well, no wonder you go through an entire
I mean, I'm not opposed to glittering a whole band.
Maybe I will layer these. That might be kind of cool. This is what happens. No plan.
Diana, do I have any tips on using that glue pen? Mine doesn't distribute the glue very well. Sometimes I can't get it to work at all. Tip number 1 is you need to use the glue pen. If you open a glue pen today, a Sakura Quickie glue pen, and you use it, and then you don't use it for months, it's not going to work. Because the glue is going to dry in the tip of the pen, because it is essentially just a roller ball point pen. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is I store mine tip down. So tip down in a cup right here on my desk. And tip number 3, you need to have a gentle hand. You can't press hard. If you press hard, the roller ball won't be able to bounce up to let the fluid of the glue out. Now, it is a fine detailed glue pen, so you might not be able to like fill in a wide band like on this rainbow, but you can lightly scribble enough to fill it enough with a Prisma glitter like this that has no color to it. It's still going to sparkle and look amazing. So those are my tips I can think of off the top of my head. I think there's a bunch of people, Helene, that are creating at the same time.
I know, because you guys aren't super chatty, so somebody's doing something.
Yeah, because there's quite a few of you here. I forgot I wanted to glitter my critters. Glitter all of the things. If you hear any noises in the background, it's
Chris?
Yeah, with somebody.
So I decided whatever this is, this lemon line tropical border, I don't know. Someone said earlier. I'm gonna layer 2.
Ooh.
Yeah, like this. I think it'll look cool.
Audrey used chunky glitter on a project last night and she thought of me. I love that.
I used chunky glitter on a project yesterday and thought of you.
I love that. That just makes me so happy. There's a lot of things that could remind you of me. And if it's glitter and the ocean, then I've done something right in my life.
So the question is, do I use Lucky Clover? I'm going to end up with like the tiniest area on my desk to work.
And if you're anything like me, you're going to have to quickly clean it up because you've got other projects to work on today.
I have computer work to do today.
Oh, okay. So you don't need a clean desk.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Oh, look at my blue gold, Chari. It's starting to shrink up. I mean, it's still
that's
fine.
what mine did, and it just kept like pulling away from the edges, even though I didn't even use it that much.
It must be the pigment in it.
Makes it do that.
Yeah, must be.
Well, the new one has not started doing that yet, so we shall see. Okay, so I colored this. This was cut from speckled eggshell, and I cut it with the same outside and stitch rectangle, and then I cut the border, and then I inked it with twisted citron and the tops with Lucky Clover. I got a lot of ink happening over here. But I think they're going to look cool layered together.
All right, we got a little splatter going on. I'm using a different paintbrush than I normally use for splatter because I don't know where that one is right now, but that's okay.
I have a feeling that glass mat's going to come back at some point. Partly why I did this.
I'm just going to put my
is I
heat
feel
tool.
like I didn't cut my border low enough because like the moon was sticking up.
Oh, but I love it. Oh my gosh, your colors are so rich.
Or I could scoot it up like this and hide it. Let's see where my little jaguar is going to go in here. Let's see.
There really isn't a glue ball in a quickie glue pen. It's a ballpoint pen tip. And when I touch mine, I can feel it give a little, and that means the glue is going to flow out. But again, if your glue pen is already dried out, I have never been able to revive mine. So treat yourself to a new quickie glue pen. And then my rule that I share with everybody that takes my classes is use it once a month. Glitter something once a month to keep that glue flowing out of the tip of the pen. And I, again, use mine right to the last drop. I don't have any clog on me. All right, I've got to figure out what background color is going to be on my card. Ooh,
Someone
maybe
asked if I made the banner behind me, and I think you mean on the top of my closet? A little. I did not. It was a gift. I think I know how to make one, though, now that I've gotten back to sewing. I think I need to make one for Jen's closet.
I was just going to say, Chris was just getting after me about having a curtain on my window in my room. And I go, I know, Chari has offered. It's just the pressure of picking what fabric I want. And he's like, well, just pick something. And then you can always pick something different. And I'm like,
that's true. You could always change it.
Well, changing it means I'm going to bother you again.
Hey, full disclosure, I was going to volunteer my mom to make curtains because she knows how to do it. Oh,
that's right.
She made mine, which y'all can't see, but...
So full disclosure, I can just get new curtains all the time, is what you're telling me. Just don't tell your mom that you said that.
She would love to make you all the curtains you want.
Aww.
I am sure of it.
It's on my mind to do. It's just, I started looking at fabrics and I got overwhelmed.
Well, we talked about the rainbow Tim Holtz fabric, but I think you're right. It's a little bit much.
I think it might be too heavy.
Be more of a solid color with a more subtle pattern.
Yeah.
If you told me what color you think, I could look too and see if I see anything to share.
See, that's the problem is I don't know if I want to go like a mermaid ocean route or if I want to go a rainbow route or I just want to go a teal route. I don't know. Sorry. I don't know.
Okay. But you can always change it later. That's the beauty of
I know, but it still feels like pressure. I don't know. I was telling Josie, like, we went from renting a home to owning a home, and I don't know. I feel like it's more pressure to make these decisions. I don't know why.
Because you can change it at any time.
I know. It's just weird. I don't know. Okay.
You just can't handle it.
I can't.
I'm trying to figure out how I want. I need some tweezers.
Yeah, so Michelle, trash that quickie glue pen, but don't think quickie glue pens are bad. Get yourself a new quickie glue pen, but then you need to give it a little love once a month.
Oh, someone made craft room curtains from Dachshund sheets. That's super fun.
Cute.
I want some Dachshund curtains. Actually, mine are red dots. I like them. They're pinky red dots. They're a red that would be Jen approved.
A warm red, a pinky red.
It's a pinky red, yeah.
An R35.
I think I'll glue this little guy down. This is where if I don't have a plan, I don't know. This is where do I do it? Do I not do it? I struggle over, is it the right answer? Doesn't matter. It's just a card.
I just remind myself it's not heart surgery. Nobody's going to be harmed by my card making decisions.
That's why the last video when I made 2 cards because I couldn't decide.
Ooh, I'm getting close. Am I going to beat Chari this time?
Oh, 100%. Because I'm not sure what's going on up in the sky up here.
Butterflies in the sky.
And this isn't centered either.
Silver glitter curtains, just saying. Ooh, Erica. See, there's too many options. Oh, kitty curtains. See?
Maybe you should just get, 12 curtains and change them out monthly.
All right. Listen, does everybody hear Chari saying this? So when her mom's like, who's your crazy friend
I didn't say
making
make 12
curtains?
I said get 12 curtains.
No, earlier you said your mom would make me as many curtains as I wanted.
Well, 12 might be asking a lot. 12 might be pushing it. All right, I'm going to make some binds as well. I'm going to really use up that rectangle I cut.
All right, I just got to stamp a butterfly trail.
Oh, and then you'll be done?
Heck yeah. I mean, it's not on a card base yet, but that's a whole other story.
Along a little quicker. Now you're going to get a look into real life when I don't have a plan. What happens? This would have gone a lot faster if I hadn't inked everything from a piece of paper that was not the color.
Now you're feeling the pressure I felt last time when we were live.
It's so pretty.
And I thought
well, then when I'm not done, when you're done and I'm not, you can talk to the people.
Yeah, I'll talk to people. All right, I got to get a card base or Josie.
Back to my...
Speaking of, Josie got a whole bunch of cards for charity ready to sell. And those of you guys that don't know, extra handmade cards that I make, I end up selling them. All the money, so if a card is $10, all $10 is donated to my local animal shelter where I adopted all of my kitties. And we're coming up on the anniversary of my kitty, Mr. Harley, that passed away in the spring, of his gotcha day on August 4th. So a bunch of cards for charity are going to go up for sale, and I'm hoping to raise a lot of money in his honor. And Mr. Harley's gotcha day is also my other kitty, Gus's birthday. So stay tuned.
That's convenient.
Right?
What they share.
Convenient, but yet really cool. Oh, I love this. This is fun.
That's cute. Oh, that's very cute. Look at you. And
Look
you're all
at me,
done.
plain and simple. Look at me. Look what I did.
And I'm over here inking the tiniest vines in the world. I should have done like you and inked my paper first, but I didn't.
That's okay, Chari. We still love you.
This is real life. Imperfections.
So I put the information on the bottom of the screen again. Just a reminder, I do have a class with Toucan Do It. It's called Tropical Vibes. I taught it back in 2021, but it's still an online class that you can take. And I'm offering 20% off with the code TROPICAL. The code expires August 6th, which is a week from the live. I figured in case, people are catching the replay. And yeah, hopefully you guys will want to take it. There's coloring guides. You'll have access to the videos and the handouts and all the things. Thank you guys. I'm really happy with how my card turned out. Had no idea what was happening. No idea.
That's the fun.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's why these are fun.
It's fun.
Oh, yay. I get an A+.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm not going to get mine turned in on time.
Seasonal curtains.
Well, seasonal curtains. You could do
4 sets.
Have a monthly.
4 sets instead of monthly.
Yeah, that's probably a little more. Because, you do like me and it's halfway through a month and you're like, oh, I forgot to change my calendar. That's usually what happens.
Thank you, Lori. Thanks, Erica. She says, I love that class. Do it.
Okay. Well, it's on a card base.
Aw. Sherry's grandmother and her niece's birthday have the same as Gus, August 4th. Super fun.
Now I have ink all over my fingers.
Jack is a Halloween baby. He was born at the end of October, which makes sense because black cat.
Okay.
Oh, we need a tiger. Erica, email info@lawnfawn.com with your tiger idea.
We do need a tiger. That would be cute.
The big glue gun that I used or that Chari used. Did you just use a big glue gun, Chari?
No.
Okay. I think you're talking about. Yeah. I think you're talking about my ATG gun. It's old school. I use it when I do big panels. People don't love refilling it, but once you learn how to refill it, it's just cheaper than a tape runner. And I've been refilling them for years. People used to come into the store I manage and I'd refill it. Oops.
Some people just don't love them.
Sorry, your camera on your hands just turned for some reason.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It's also frozen. Oh, because it's dead. Because I didn't plug it in.
Hold, please.
This will be fine.
No worries. And Wendy, yeah, you definitely can watch the replay. You can actually start watching the replay now if you wanted to, but anytime you want.
Well, while that's coming back on, I will continue on.
No worries, sorry.
Of course,
I'll keep an eye for it. You might have to hit the link again.
Probably we'll have to go back in. Yeah.
Oh, cute. Halloween kitties and Thanksgiving kitties. I love it.
Hopefully it doesn't do the crazy noise thing.
Yeah, these vines are fun, and I'm guessing it's not a very expensive die because there's not a lot of metal steel to it, but it also has little extra leaves that you could pop up and add on, and it also has little flowers that I just didn't use. Really cute. Enabler alert. Our next class together, I have the save the date on my website under classes. It is out of stock because we have no information, so we're not going to have you sign up until we have info. I don't have this. I don't have it in my electronic calendar yet.
Okay.
September.
So are we back?
Let me see. Oh yeah, let me do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. September 21st is our next class together. East Coast Fawnies, Scarecrow, all of the things.
All right. Well, I don't have a sentiment. Because I didn't make a plan for that.
Could do a skinny banner at the bottom.
Yeah, I was gonna say what's always good is a banner. We'll see if I have the right size one already cut. I have a little jar of banners.
I have a little bucket of banners in my drawer too.
Yeah, that'll work. Also, I haven't added any glitter.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
that I haven't added it yet.
No, you're going to do it last with your stickles.
Oh, that's true. Well, that is true. It will happen. I also think this one would be pretty with like gold gems or something around it. What do I want it on this side? Or this side?
So I just put at the bottom of the screen, just remember if you guys were creating along today, even if you weren't creating with the same supplies as us, we'd love to see what you were making. You can use the hashtag LF Cardmaking Adventures, and you can tag Lawnfawn, you can tag Chari, and you can tag me. And I put all 3 of our handles at the bottom there. And if you're watching the replay or you come back to the replay, tag us anytime. Doesn't matter.
Tag us anytime. Tag your photos. If you tag your photos, like tag the actual photo on Instagram with lawnfawn, it shows up in the lawnfawn tagged feed, which is the easiest way for me to find things. And if anyone else goes to the lawnfawn Instagram account and hits the tagged tab, they can all see it too. It's like free advertisement.
Ooh. Did you add your sentiment? Oh, here we go. Here comes the stickles, everybody.
Well, see, my stickles keep getting clogged because I'm towards the end of my bottle.
It isn't a Chari creation until the stickles come out.
Stickles look great on ink blended things anyway. See, clog. I really should just get a new one out of the
I was going to say, we used it to the last drop and it cost like $3.
It's like your quickie glue pen.
I know, but I find it very, you probably do too. I find it so satisfying that I'm using up every last drop in this pen. It makes me feel very accomplished.
That you glued and glittered all the things.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Melissa. She said you girls are awesome. Beautiful cards.
Not bad for not having a plan of action till 30 minutes before. Come on, Stickles.
Come on, Stickles. Don't fail Chari now.
I think these would also be pretty with like gold gems like around too, but I'm not gonna do that. Oh, I got one leaf I hadn't stickled.
Uh-oh.
There we go. Okay.
All right, let's see it. Oh, it's so pretty.
So 2 layers of the border. So I did 2 stencils, or no, I did 2 stencils and I did 2 dies.
Overachiever, I tell you guys. I just think it's funny. Last time
Moon, and I was like, how could you do this? Like the tropical leaves seem like the obvious choice to me.
Right.
So I wanted to try something a little different.
I love it. And I love that, last month I took a little bit longer. This month you took a little bit longer.
Because I got all inky.
Yeah.
Wash my green fingers off now.
I know, and I didn't get messy this time. There's still time to the day.
I didn't use my lizard.
Oh, stick them on. Stick them on top of the sentiment.
You could go down here.
Yeah.
I didn't use any foam squares either, people.
What?
I mean,
she was feeling the pressure. She was feeling the pressure.
Okay, lizard. He's that little extra pop of purple.
So Sherry's asking where our shirts are from.
Oh, from Jen. I'll give a link so I can put it there.
They're my crafty gear shirts. I have lots of options, lots of styles over on my website. Chari's grabbing a link and she will put it in the chat. Great cards. This was fun. I hope you do this again soon. We will definitely have more adventures in card making this fall, so stay tuned.
She has sweatshirts too. And
yep, sweatshirts, t-shirts, all kinds of fun stuff.
No, I put it in the closet. It was on the back of my chair forever. I bought the same saying on a sweatshirt, and when it showed up in May, I was like, it's too hot. Now I need a t-shirt.
You're not the only one. You're not the
only
one.
But the sweatshirts are really nice and cozy too. So I
Linda
highly
says she
recommend
can't wait
it.
to have the Crow Girl class. Yay.
I've done my cards. Now Jen has to do hers.
Shh.
She likes when I do mine first.
Yes. I like Chari to do hers, design hers first when we teach a class together. So there's a good Chari spin to class. And it's not just a Jen spin to class. Because you guys can take classes with just me all the time. So
I did pull out some different distress for some of my inking. So hopefully, like one of my favorites that I haven't used in a really long time, like another OG color. That will be fun, I think.
Yay. I can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait. Hi, Anna
Well,
Maria.
I'm going to be gone too, so I had to get it done. I'm going to be gone next week.
She had to get it done before she's gone, and then I'm gone in August. So yeah, we've got lots to do. Thank you guys so much. A bunch of you were joining us live. Really, really appreciate it. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much. This video will be here on Lawnfawn's YouTube channel forever. And so you can totally...
We'll start a playlist.
Yeah, we'll make a...
When we do more later, we can just automatically add it. And if you guys have suggestions of like the things that you want us to put in the polls, we can run for that too.
Yeah, just message Chari or message me on Instagram if you have ideas what you would like to see in the upcoming polls. And yeah, I think that's about it. So definitely
hour and a half, that's not bad.
No, I think we did good.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
so tag us, use the hashtag, let us know other things you want to see. But yeah, we'll come up with some others, and when we do, we can like post a schedule or something, maybe, because we figured out two, but then we hadn't scheduled any going forward. But that doesn't mean we don't want to. We just haven't done it yet.
Yeah, I usually do a graphic with all my upcoming classes and like the free Create With Us classes that we do with Kelly Marie. So I'll add the adventures in card making into that graphic.
Oh yeah, that would be great. That would be perfect once we figure that out. Yeah, so those are all the things we have to schedule around.
I know, there's so many.
However, this being like in the middle of the day during the week kind of helps a little bit.
For sure. For sure. Yeah, we know daytime doesn't work for everybody, but there's always the replay, and we're never going to fit in everybody's schedule worldwide. So we got to squeeze in where we can, right?
Right.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys again so much for joining us. Happy July. I can't believe July is almost over. I hope to see you in an online class soon, and we can't wait to see what you made today.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.